Good morning. Good time zone. Good whatever it is for you. Yes. Yeah. Good day. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Good time zone, Rhoda. Hoping you and the Ruzators can wish my family and I well during our travels. We saved up to splurge for. Oh. Congratulations. Hey, listen, traveling is always going to make you anxious, but you guys are going to have a great trip. Thanks for 16 months and safe travels. Enjoy Xenokuni. It's super cool. Yeah, no problem, Trekkie. I was holding off. I was just making sure that it was in time for groceries. After all, how would I get my delicious ham Sammy if I didn't wait? My sticks! Give those back. Those are mine. Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Man, I would kill for a ham Sammy right now. Or a delicious sub. Oh. Why can't I hear my own music? Because it's not actually audible, that's why. There we go. Okay. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is on slightly different adjustments right now, so I've got like smash cuts and shit where I don't mean to, and yada 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 yada. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, I found all the Ruzators. I was wondering where you guys were at. I ran all the way here, and you guys are just vibing, huh? Cute. Thanks for being a Ruzator. Cute. Shoo. Thank you for 11 months. Finally had time to catch up. Was busy because of university things, so I was VOD gang. Oh, happy 11 months, by the way. Happy 11 months. Good luck catching up. Enjoy the 50 hours of Tainted Grail streams or whatever I've left you laying around on the ground. You're welcome for that. Brother, you look like a Christmas tree. That's how I'm always looking. I got all my ornaments on me. Haha, ladies, leave me alone. Trying to work type shit. Haha, I'm trying to be covered in garland and ornaments. Ladies, please. Anyway, Danny, thank you for 14 months. Hey, looking cozy. Yup. What voice is this? Someone's not been on TikTok enough. Someone's not been brain rotted enough. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Kay, thank you for the gifted chip. And random fan Cronwitch, or random, thank you for a glucose guardian. That seems like an ominous threat poem, but you know what? I'll read it anyway. A star that shines so bright up in the night sky, your brightest drawing, all those that notice you. Another year older, you will become, but the love we have for you will never grow old. A month away, you have to wait, but please know, we will be a bit too kind. Chips will fly and soups will overflow. Words of appreciation will fill your face. Be prepared. Words are hard to read in the morning when they're nice, and I'm still a grumpy little bastard boy. I think that sounds ominous. So what you're telling me is here in about a month-ish. A month is some change. I should take like a week or two off. I should take like... well, thank you for... Holy... wow. Thank you for the poem and for the 19 months of glucose gardening. I don't know how to gardening. Thanks for gardening. Cat Thistle, thank you for being a jackass. Today birthday is Labor Day. No, it's not. Okay, it might be. Anyway, thanks for the soup. Holy shit, Cat Thistle. Thank you. Rhoda, thank you. Rhoda says, also, will you be celebrating your birthday on Monday because it'll be 9:30 on the other side of the world, or Tuesday EST? I want to know when I should request off from work, not just to support you, but also because I have saved up PTO and want a break. First of all, you're not allowed to take my birthday off for work. Take a different day off so you can just go vibe and spend it for yourself and have a good time. Because I've only been glucose guardian for 2 months. Well, 6 altogether. It said you've refreshed for 19 months. It doesn't tell me how long, but you know what? I'm going to pretend it's been 19 months because that sounds really crazy, but still 6 is crazy. Rhoda, to answer I forgot. Thank you for the magenta soup. Wow. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop I talked about this to myself. Oh, it's too early. Okay. Fuck! Damn it! Okay, here I go. I'm no more uhs. I'm just gonna leave an awkward pause and you're just gonna have to deal with that. Rhoda, to answer your question, I don't know, dude. I don't know what day my birthday's on. I ain't paying attention to that. I'm probably not gonna be here. I'm gonna be hiding under a rock. Tuesday, I guess, if I stream that day, but there's nothing. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Probably we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the magenta soup. Jonesman64, thank you for 20 months of being an axhole and less 549, which is the same studio that made Halo. Thank you for 20 months of being a jackass. Winterly, thank you for 3 months of being a Ruzator as well. Thank you, gamers. Thank you for all the renewals and the soups and the chips and for keeping the lights on. That fire over there in that fireplace, I couldn't keep it on without you. Mostly because I don't own this tavern, so I don't actually pay to keep that on, nor do I fill it with firewood. But I'm still gonna pretend that's definitely what all of your chips and soups go to, and definitely not pizza and the occasional video game. Wow! You don't know what date your birthday is? Everybody knows what date my birthday is. God knows what date my birthday is. The fucking every world leader knows what date my birthday is. There's aliens 5 planets over who know what date my birthday is. I'm a famous idol. But do I care what day of the week it falls on? No. Segura, thank you for 14 months of being a jackass. Actually, I've decided recently in sort of like an executive decision, sort of like it's passed down from the higher ups, which is me. I'm gonna kill you. Fur Tree, thank you for a chip. Thank you for a chip. I almost said a month. Which it is what a chip is, technically. So you know what? Thank you for the gift of a month. That's beautiful. Cat Thistle says, hello to my looniest idol. I decided to treat myself to a late birthday, looking forward to being a jackass. Have a fun strees or... Strees? God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you for treating yourself... Wait. Well, buy yourself something nice as well. But... happy late birthday, and thank you for being a jackass and for the fun stream wishes. Yeah. Zuna, thank you for the chip. Okay, I did it. I caught up. I'm so smart now. So here's the thing. Johnny! So here's the thing. My name's Crimzon Rulez. I'm Elysium's greatest monster hunter. I am the Midwest Fantasy VTuber. I'm your least favorite idol. I'm a little sweepy. And today... I'm going to be doing a Resolve, which is sort of like the monthly thing where I kind of catch up on what I did this month, but more importantly, I look toward the future and talk about what I would like to get done. Sometimes I get all of that done, and sometimes I set impossible goals, especially considering the amount of stuff I actually have to do that month. I think this might have been one of those months. I can't believe August is over. It feels like August just began. I can't believe we're here in September. I cannot stand the inexorable march of time, and I'm ready to hit the pause button for a little bit. August was a very, very busy month, but one where, once again, I did not achieve... So once again, I feel like I didn't achieve anything, but the reality is I did a lot, but for real this time, I missed out on a lot of my goals, and that makes me a little angry. Alza, thank you for the chip, and Lazy Egg, thank you for 19 months of being a jackass. Hi, Ruze. It was so nice yapping with you at the meet and greet. I was indeed able to get a Ruze shirt. Yeah, let's go! Did you get the special one? Did you get the super secret rare one? You know what? It doesn't matter. The fact that you got one at all, congratulations, congratulations. I know they were saying that those were like some of the last ones left was like a bunch of like hollow ones. So that's really cool. Gara Lover, 3,100. Thank you for the... Ma'am. I did not. Listen, that's okay. You'll be all right. We'll survive it. We'll survive it. Okay. So. You had to trade for it? That's crazy. That's crazy. Tell me who you traded away so I can laugh at them and say that I'm the better version of whoever they are. Kuma Lily, thank you for 16 months. Oh, throw it back. Throw it back. Cool. Cool. So. It was for an Axel card? Ooh. He's not going to take that well, but I'll tell him, I guess. You got both versions? Wow. Wow. Dude, I saw so many cool people and so many terrible people. The only cool people there was when I held up a mirror to the screen. All the terrible people were the Ruzeters. Eris, thank you for 7 months. Wow, everybody's throwing it back today. That's crazy. That's crazy. Horrible. Rude. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why they call me Crimzon Rulez. Wow, I wasn't even there, but wow. Gallows, hello again. Have no idea what to say, but I will say meeting you is one of the best times of my life. Me? Crimzon Rulez? Well, you know what? Thank you for 6 months of being a jackass, and thanks for coming out to see me for a second and hanging out and shooting the shit. Kaylid, thank you for 7 months as well. I walked into your panel thing at Anime New York City and thought I was hallucinating because I'm an artist at an artist alley and I heard your voice and thought I died. Yeah, you did. You did. You tragically, you were in heaven for a temporary moment. For a moment there, you were at Artist Alley in the heat of like so much body mass and people wandering around and the like anticipation did fell you, and you heard my voice in heaven, which is what everybody hears before they reach those pearly gates. And then you woke up. Congrats on being saved, I guess. And thank you for 7 months. And Gallows, thank you for 6 whole months of being a jackass, by the way. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely what you hear before you go to hell, too. Duh. Of course. Yeah, I'm like St. Peter and, I don't know what the opposite of saint is, like, taint. I'm St. Peter and Taint Peter all in one, baby. I probably shouldn't say that, actually. That's probably a little bit blasphemous. I'm sorry, St. Peter. I take that one back, brother. All right, so we're not going to talk about sucking fingers, bro. That's a Gerard thing, all right? The finger sucking thing, that's Gerard's bag of beans. That's Gerard's bag of phalanges to slurp on. And for those of you who weren't at the Anime New York City panel, you don't know what that means. And for those of you who weren't at my meet and greet at Anime Impulse, you will know what that means, but you also missed out on another super secret inside joke that I won't tell you about. Nitro says, you stinky... Thanks for not laughing at me for being a nervous mess at the meet and greet. I mean, I laughed at you in my heart of hearts. But you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for not crying. Mr. Gooseberry Channel, thank you for being a bruiser. And great work on Fluffy Barrage Season 9. Okay. Hey, wow, thank you, Mr. Gooseberry Channel. Hello, streamer. Great work on Fluffy Barrage to you as well, streamer. Thank you. And thank you, fellow streamer, for the great work. All right, let me have a little sip of my Celsius here, and we'll get to talking a little bit about what happened in August and what the plans are for September. Shu, why'd you delete your message? What was it? What'd you hide from me? What are you hiding? Where's the Joker? Blah, 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 blah. Today, my Celsius is Grape Rush, which is by far my favorite Celsius at the moment. Ah, wrong emote. I see. Thought you could hide your mistake from me, huh? I will never be kind to spellcasters. Sorry. I'm an anti-spellcaster kind of guy. I make my business beating down magic users. They call me the spell breaker, actually. Scan Hunter, thank you for 9 whole months. Hello, I was wearing the Axel coat and had to squeak yours. Holy shit, you had that super fucking cool coat. Hello, I was wearing the Axel coat and had a Squeak Crusader. Thank you for being my first meet and greet and being so kind to me. Yeah, well, thank you for coming out to see me and saying hello for a little bit. Man, that coat was so cool. That coat was so cool. I saw there was other versions of that. I saw it on Twitter. There was other versions for like other like Holo members and HoloLive and HoloStars members. It was really cool though. Man, you were dripped out. You had a Phantom shirt on too, right? Oh, that I forget what those are called. That's sort of like not. I almost said kimono, and that's totally wrong. I don't know, but the art on it was great. Anyway, great meeting you. I have tried Alana, yeah. A happy that sword. I see now. I see. Happy. That's how I'm gonna remember what that's called forever now. I hope you know that you just implanted that in my brain. You just did what is the equivalent of a little bit of brain surgery right now. You kind of lobotomied me and filled the hole that you bored with fucking dancing tiny cats, and that is now connected directly to that specific garment of clothing. Raven Revenant, hope you recovered from the psychic damage from my cat Ruze cosplay. I spilled my spaghetti meeting. Did you? You didn't have spaghetti in your pocket. I thought you had a churro, didn't you? Did you ever eat that, you little freak? I spilled my spaghetti meeting you, but thank you for all the hard work. Such a huge inspiration. Don't be so hard on yourself. When have I ever been hard on myself? Nah. Yeah, I hope you know that the poor like handler or employee or whatever you want to call them who was hanging out and helping me there did not realize I had cat ears, and the face they gave when I had those cat ears on, they were like, what? And then when you walked out, they're like, there's a cat voice back? I was like, no, there's not. Don't listen to them. Anyway, Lisa, thank you for 18 whole months, a year and a half. Let's go. 18 whole months with this guy. I totally don't love it. Well, that's good. You little, there's a word for this. I heard it on my animes. It's, tsundere. That's what you are. Wes, thank you for 13 months. We should promote the cat VP more, or not. Actually, that'd be cool. Tsundere, yeah. Tucson there. Oh, I've been to Tucson. No, I haven't actually been to Tucson. Isn't that a place in Arizona? I almost said North Dakota, which would have been probably very wrong. No, there's no cat VP. Sorry, Agar. I'm sorry. Tucson there, eh? Isn't that like an Italian desert? I don't think so. I think it's Arizonan. Is Arizonan a word? Have you guys ever thought about how like states probably have like appellations like German or British? So is it like ish or an or I don't know. Oh, how does that work? Tiffy, thank you for 14 months of being a bruiser. I saw so many Rusaders in the wild this weekend. I know. There's so many cool people. Ah! Yeah, like Californian. Is it New Yorkian? Would it not just be New Yorkin? What would you call someone who comes from York? A Yorkle. A Yorkle. You know, I was thinking about this recently. I actually did some research into this because I was looking at what the appellations would be. Sorry, the suffixes would be for people who are from like Fios or Uthakerna. because I was trying to figure out what determines those suffixes, and a lot of it is determined specifically by a dominant socioeconomic power, usually some sort of colonial like nation that's out there being a piece of shit. They kind of determine it based solely on like what they decide to give people based on the region of the world that they're from, right? So like, for example, if they are talking about people that they see as coming from a continent they call Asia, they will probably add Ia or Eo at the end of a lot of their like, or Ian on the end of a lot of like the extra country names for what they think they are. Of course you read in that. Yeah, you're welcome. I do a lot of reading into that. The Tucson there, Cat, sounds was a Poggers voice pack. Highly recommend. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the voice pack I did where there was two suns and there was cats like sunbathing in it. Yeah, that was a cool voice pack. I love that one because I just sat there silently and let cats meow. We got two here, Montanian or Montuckian. Huh. What do you do for like O sounds? Like, what's it? Ohio. Or fucking, what's that one state? Is there other O states? Chicago a state? No, that's a city. Fuck. I'm terrible at American geography. Ohioanian? Oh, listen, Ohioanian sounds way cooler than Ohio. That sounds like a cool like place where there'd be a castle on a cliff. Oregon's a state? Is Oregon a state? I don't believe that. I thought that was like a place you go on a trail on a video game. Oh shit, it is? All right. Kansan, Missourian. Okay. Pretty good. Orgonians? What is that, a fucking fantasy? Like, that sounds like Argonians. Yeah, the Argonians of Black Marsh. Oregon State is right below Washington State? Nice try. Washington's a capital. That's not a state. I grew up a Michigander. Oh. Armisian. Kansan Missourian is my level 8 sorcerer. Oh yeah, he's a cool guy. I love Kansan Missourian. And Kansan Missourian loves fucking cornfields and cows. And that's about it. Huh. Alright, we're done talking about that. I've had enough. Sorry, dude. I was terrible at geography my whole life. I still am. I don't care about geography. I couldn't give less of a shit, especially boring ass American geography. If you were raised in Elysia America, you get it. You get it. You're like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm here for history and art and maths and sciences. What about Xeno Cooney? We're about to call you guys Xeno Coonies, or no? You call them Xeno. They're serving Xeno Cunty. They're Xeno Cunty. No, sorry. Ew, math. Hey, I like math. All right, chill out. Catch you later, Janice. Thanks for hanging out. No! Alright, I'm gonna head out for that one. No! Alright, anyway, here we go. Let's talk about the resolve. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of these games. I've played these games before! I said I'd played these games before! Okay, I have to put up first I have to get rid of, you guys. I've had enough of you being here. Like, you guys go sit it out. Go chill. And I gotta go. And then I gotta go. Pow. Alright, right. So this is the monthly Resolve. It is a stream where for 30 minutes I yap about absolutely nothing. And then I talk about the highlights of last month, among other things that I would like to talk about. We already kind of talked about the meet and greet a little bit, and kind of honestly, I meant to talk about that and also Anime New York City here. For those of you who were at Anime New York City, before we really get started, how'd you guys feel about the panel? How do we feel about the weird comedy trio of Shinri, me, and Gerard? That's a weird matchup, huh? I kind of thought it was funny though. I think it kind of worked. Shinri's got a great like sense of playing it straight kind of humor while still being pretty fucking off the cuff. Zuna says Appalachian Mountains fact: since Older Than Bones Cave was well received, they had a few dinosaurs that weren't found anywhere else. The best known is the Appalachiosaurus montgomeryensis. I don't believe that's a real thing. Montgomeryensis. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. That sounds fake, and I don't buy it. But thank you for the soup. I thought it was hilarious. Yes! I wish I could have seen it. I'm not gonna say that it's like been uploaded somewhere, but I've seen it twice, and I don't get to watch it the first time because my camera wasn't working. Do you know how crazy that was? Fucking Gerard and Shinri like, aha, look at all the fans, yay, look at the cool cosplays, look at them holding up like their fucking plushies and shit. And I was like, oh cool, yeah, I don't see that. And they're like, okay, yay, I hear them cheering. I'm like, I don't hear that. And the staff were like, oh well, sorry, Ruze. I'm like, hey, no, not oh well, sorry, Ruze. Like 2 minutes to start. I'm like, hey. So anyway, I was working completely deaf and blind on that one. It was pretty brutal, but I made it work, so it's okay. That's that shitty internet POV. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean, sorry, Ruze? They're like 2 minutes ago. I was like, oh. No, I didn't want to see you assholes, but I would like to see the crowd that I'm working. How am I going to do crowd work if I don't see somebody to call out and be like, hey, bozo, you look like a dweeb today, or whatever. That's not fun. Everybody else is, fucking Shinri's next to me like, oh, look at that, that's cute, look at those coins. I'm like, what? No, stop. And Gerard's like, wow, it's Aurora D. And look, a little Rosator. I'm like, where? Hello there. What's your name? That's my best Australian accent. You're welcome. So you wanted to reverse heckle? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kind of. Wait, that means you didn't see me flip you off. No, I didn't. I didn't get to see nothing. It was I was losing my mind. I was so mad, dude. Anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. It was pretty good for a bunch of improv comedy bits. I thought that worked out pretty well. I also learned that I kind of confirmed that Gerard's a gross little fucker, and that's okay. At one point, though, we did accidentally switch bits. He went on a Chuny god-slaying rant, and I presented a very gross solution to a question, and then we decided that was not a comfortable fit, so we traded back. It's okay. You never nailed that before? No, we decided to freestyle that. It's more fun if you improv that kind of stuff, I feel like. So I did not let them look too deep into the questions or anything. Oh, Naruhodo. Naruhodo. This is not normal. Cashmerella is not normal. Thanks, Rhoda. Yeah, we were full improving that, which I think is the best way to do it if you're gonna do something like that, because you gotta say whatever comes off the top of your head immediately, and then try to recover from it if it's terrible. And I think that's great. This come from you? I'm the most normal guy out there. We've talked about this. Remember that one crash out I never had on stream where I told everybody how normal I am? Mm-hmm. All right, we're not having the most normal discussion again. We've already worn that crown. I've already worn that crown. We know Octavio's the biggest freak. We got it. Okay, relax. Let me have a little sip of this. The most normie HOLOSTARS is Axel, and the freakiest HOLOSTAR is probably Octavio Shinry. Let's be real. Fair assessment. Yeah. Gerard's not that weird. Gerard's like, he's got weird habits, but I don't know. Gerard's your average bachelor raised on Markiplier and fucking YouTube poop. Sorry, Gerard. Both you and Axel are normie. What do you mean? I mean, that's fair. You know what? I'm not going to get into this debate again. You're right. I'm as normal as it gets, baby boy. That's why I fit in with the greater, broader cast of society. I slot in so smoothly, clean. Raised on Markiplier is now my favorite description of a whole generation. You're welcome. That's why I'm so simple and clean. I cannot actually, that's Audio Jungle. So, it's time for everybody's favorite segment. Food in review. Haunted Doll Watch. Neither of those things are true. I lied about both of those segments. I'm so sorry. But it is time for your favorite segment, the highlights for August. Boop. So I did a lot, actually. So I did not achieve most of my August goals, which makes me very sad. But what I did get done was a lot. And a lot of edgy bullshit, apparently. I don't know why all of my thumbnails I made so fucking like, I don't know. Everything feels so edgy this month. Maybe I just had to get it out of my system or something. Who knows? But obviously, big one, most recent one that comes to mind, because I just did it, was commentating on Fluffy Barrage Season 9. That was super cool, super fun. If you guys happen to tune in for that, thanks so much. I'm a big... I don't make this super known super frequently, because it can be hard to make it known when I don't often add perms. But I'm a huge Pokemon nerd. I'm not like the greatest Pokemon player in the world, but I am the greatest bug trainer that ever lived, and I will beat all of you and any one of you in a 1v1 forever with a mono bug team. There's nothing you can do about it. Mayhem says, well, my parents weren't going to raise me, so someone had to. Yeah, well, get raised on MMOs like the most normal of us. What's wrong with you? You should raise yourself on MMOs and roleplay forums like an adult. Anyway, hey, thanks for the soup. Really? You barely ever mention that. I know, I don't talk about it a lot. I'm not a big Pokemon talker about her. But yeah, I don't actually, you know what's funny? I'm gonna quickly go through my Pokemon journey, but I'm gonna make this fast because I know I've talked about this a few times, but I don't think I've ever like sat down and done it in like succession. Here's how my Pokemon journey went. I played Pokemon when I was a baby. I loved Emerald. And then I played Diamond and Pearl, and then I played not even a half, probably like a quarter of Black and White, and I was like, this is boring now. And then I tried to play X and Y, I think was the next time I jumped back in, and I played that for like 2 of the Kahuna challenges or whatever. No, that was Sun and Moon, sorry. I played X and Y about 2 gyms in, and then I played 1 Kahuna challenge on Sun and Moon, and that's as far as I got. I kept trying, and I could not enjoy Pokemon. I was like, I just don't think this is for me. I think Pokemon's not about me anymore. I'm like, I think this game is just kind of not as good as I thought it was. And you want to know what the problem was? Emerald was not my first Pokemon game. Emerald was technically my second Pokemon game. It was the first one I ever owned when I was old enough to actually own a Pokemon game. When I was like a wee baby, the first Pokemon game I'd ever played was Pokemon Red on my oldest sister's Game Boy. Anyway, I never played Black and White 2, and I gave up around, I think I stopped liking Pokemon or playing Pokemon around Black and White, and part of the problem was I did not realize how competitive and interesting Pokemon could be. I very much was the type of kid who, when I played Pokemon, I ran my starter and basically nothing else. I don't think I've ever completed a Pokemon game pre-adulthood with more than 3 Pokemon on my team. Typically, it was just, I just use my starter and I hammer my head against the wall with overpowered moves and just being like stronger than my opponent. It was not about strategy. It was about over leveling the fuck out of them and just, I'm like, I don't give a shit if you resist Leaf Blade. I'm high enough level that it does not matter. Resistance is a suggestion, not a rule. Get out of my way. So that was me as a kid. But anyway, you say 3-team grind is crazy, but I'm not kidding. That was just kind of objectively a very doable and easy to, it was a genuinely pretty easy thing to do when I was a kid. Like, I distinctly remember, I'm pretty sure I remember beating, what was it? God, I can't remember. Brock, the first gym leader in Red on my sister's Game Boy. I remember beating them using, I think, Ember or something. I think I just over leveled until I had like a Charmeleon or something and I just used Ember over and over again. Did it make sense? No. Did I do it? Yeah, I did, and I won. Anyway, I got bored of Pokemon and decided it was just about hammering the heaviest attack you could and being the highest level you could until I got into Nuzlocke, which did not happen until I started getting interested in VTubers, actually, which is kind of funny. I was like watching some Twitch streams or something. I was like, Nuzlocke. And then I watched, I think, a Jaden Animations video or something. I was like, wait, this is cool. I want to do this. And then I played a Nuzlocke and I was like, holy shit, Pokemon's actually the most complex RPG ever invented. Like, it is by far the most complex like RPG with the most variables ever made, and is incredibly cool in a competitive sense if you give yourself like hard rules to play by. And I was like, okay, never mind. I love Pokemon. And now it's my favorite RPG. So there you go. My favorite turn-based RPG. My favorite action RPG is still probably Dark Souls. But do I watch Jaden? Not much right now. Not because I don't like Jaden or anything. I just don't have a lot of time. But like, I used to, yeah. I think everybody did at some point, right? That was probably my like go-to daily life animations channel. I didn't watch Odd Ones Out or who was the other popular one at the time? Fuck, can't remember the names of them. Anyway, I mostly just watched Jaden at the time, and then that's probably it for my daily life animations type channels I watched. Anyway, I'm a fan of Pokemon. I'm a fan of off-meta Pokemon, especially in Pokemon that doesn't take itself too seriously. Consequently, and ironically, I am not as big a fan of professional Pokemon. I have a tertiary interest, and I'll watch people like Wolfie VGC or whatever videos every once in a while, and I'll watch people play Pokemon Showdown with competitive teams, but I've never had a huge interest in stagnant metas in any game. As somebody who is a bit of a hipster and a loser, I like off-meta things, I like weird picks, and I like people trying to make their favorites work no matter what. I'm the type of guy who, if I like a character in a video game, I will hammer my head against the wall and play them until it works, and I don't give a shit. I'm the type of guy who will take a full parry build or just Bandit Knife all the way up to Elden Beast and Elden Ring because I like it and you gotta deal with it. So I don't like competitive Pokemon because I don't like seeing 1,000 Miraidons and 1,000 fucking like Xerneases in combat. That's why Fluffy Barrage to me is the perfect Pokemon tournament. It is a tournament about VTubers designing Pokemon teams solely around what are their favorite Pokemons and what matches their VTuber designs. So they have to find a way to make like creative non-meta teams work. And that's so fucking cool. You get the spotlight on so many Pokemon that otherwise wouldn't have gotten the spotlight. Spoiler, a Jumpluff with no attacking moves was one of the main components of the winning team in Fluffy Barrage this season. It was so fucking cool. A fucking Jumpluff. I mean, competitive has lower and off-meta tiers as well to play it. Yes, but nobody broadcasts those, and it makes me sad. Anyway, Fluffy Barrage is really cool. I was honored to be able to commentate on it. It was a really cool event, and it's really well put together and really well edited. That is by Wafo Bafo on Twitch and YouTube, and it has grown to immeasurable heights. I've watched Fluffy Barrage since before I was with the government, and I remember what it was like originally, and it was still very impressive, but it has grown to a team of almost 30 plus people who are all working together to make something very cool with like no pay, full volunteer work, just a bunch of people who love Pokemon and love VTubers putting together a tournament out of passion. People who work like long hours training VTubers on like how to play competitive Pokemon, because a lot of these people never have played competitive before. People who put in time behind the scenes working on the digital side of things. Waffle Baffo and his tech team working on setting up like Sammy redeems and things that allow them to control the computer and the stream from multiple different computers in multiple different states or countries or whatever. Just a lot of people working really hard to make sure everything's working behind the scenes. It's super cool. There are more buttons than you will ever know that go into it. I saw the Sammy page. It was crazy. It looked like a programmer slot machine. It was insane. Yep, applications are open for next season. So if you're a VTuber and you wanted to participate in Fluffy Barrage, go check out Waffle Baffle's channel. You might be able to try yourself. Anyway, very excited for Fluffy Barrage. It was super cool. But I also did Anime Impulse meet and greets. I did an Anime New York City Bad Advice panel with Shinri and Gerard, which was pretty fucking cool or whatever. Both of those things were very exciting. Thank you for coming out to see me at either of those events. If you did see me at the meet and greet and I seemed nervous, no, I wasn't. That was you. You were nervous, and that's your fault. Everybody was so scared the whole time. Yep. They were so nervous. No, I think I'm pretty sure you guys were nervous. There was a distinct scent, like the smell of fear, and maybe like body odor, because you guys forgot to wear your deodorant, you little freak. No, I'm just kidding. They were sweating in fear. Yeah, I'm just so intimidating is what it is. I was too nervous to notice you were nervous, or were you too, or what? I was gonna like do this like sort of like fucking Mobius loop of nervousness, but I decided not to. I decided I've done that bit too many times. I aborted the bit halfway through. Sorry. Bro, a lot of you guys were genuinely very... Oh, what was your favorite question at the Anime New York City panel? I ended up really liking the one about... what was my favorite? I liked the League of Legends one. I thought that was a funny lead off. I think my favorite question might have been... It might have been the Dorito, the can you eat chips with chopsticks thing, just because I think that was funny. I think it was funny because I think that we all do that at the end of the day. We all lick the Dorito dust off our fingers, whether you want to pretend you do or don't. No commitment to the bid. Oh no! Gerard did push the limits on that question a little bit, and you know what? Sometimes he doesn't know where to cut it off, and that's why I'm there, to teach him when to cut it off. Not all of us can be perfect at pushing the limit to the edge and then walking away before it tips over. Some of us just tip it off the edge and say, oh, hope that doesn't land on anybody. And I guess that's fine until it does. Cat knock off the counter? Kinda, yeah. What were you saying about the Ruzeters before you answer that question? That's a great question. The answer to that is I don't remember, but I will say a new thing I was going to say about the Ruzeters. Wow, some of you guys were really nervous at the meet and greet, and that's always crazy to me. So the way I handle meet and greets is I think about it for the entire day. I don't do anything. I sit and I stress out and I stare at a wall, and then the meet and greet happens, and I go into a fugue state, a haze, where I'm possessed by the spirit of... I get possessed by like the spirit of Anime Man. And then I do that for a bit and I forget almost everything that I said in that meet and greet and every interaction and every conversation I had, because I am so high on adrenaline that the only way I can make it through that without having a fucking like anxiety attack is just kind of going and just saying words, just going off the cuff. That's it. I become a different man. I go in there, I have like a set allotment of memory space in my disk drive of my brain, and it is dedicated to that meet and greet, and then I wipe that memory the second I step out of there so I don't freak out. I remember Finarail. I think that's like there's some sort of like switch or trigger I flick on when I get on stream. I've noticed that is kind of that in a nutshell. Sometimes people will tell me about like things that happened in VODs or things I said, or even like other HOLOSTARS members will be like, oh, remember when you did this thing? And I'm like, what? No, I didn't. They're like, yes, you did. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I think what I've realized about myself is the moment I click go live, I flick that switch and I'm a different man. I'm like the same man with the same lived experiences, but at some point there was a split, right? We went in two alternate paths. Like we're the same guy, but one of us has like experienced being a streamer for 2 years, and one of us has to deal with, you know, going to the fucking grocery store and making dinner. And those two guys, they don't share a memory bank, which is crazy. They don't share a memory bank. I still remember everything that happened on stream, but only when I'm on stream. When I'm not on stream, I don't remember that shit. And gladly, I don't remember that shit. That's why when I'm like in a bad mood, or people are like, oh, how do you stream if you're in a bad mood, or if you're sad, or if you're angry, or if like the government pissed you off or something, I'm like, I don't know, dude. I flick a switch and I'm a different man. Productive disassociation. Yeah. I flick a switch and it's gone until I'm done with stream. And then the moment the stream goes off, I'm like, oh, right, that's right. I'm fucking pissed off. Or, oh, that's right. I'm real sad. I'm going to go grieve different and lay in bed and stare at the ceiling. I will say sometimes, though, I get hit with these like weird moods where, especially, I feel like after every collab this happens. I do a collab, I close the collab, and like streamer Ruze disappears and living Ruze reappears, and I'm suddenly very stressed out about how much of an idiot I was. I'm like, oh shit. Oh my God, they hate me. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me. I fucked up. I did everything wrong. And I'm like, I don't even remember what I said. What are you talking about? Nothing sticks out. What? I don't remember that stream. Why? What? I'm like, nah, they hate me. You fucked up, dude. You did everything wrong. You did it wrong. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I'm like, what? I don't remember it. What do you mean? Don't you head pat me, you little animals. Get out of here. Yes, the Doom scenario rewind. It's like that, but I can't think back to the stream. I can't remember what happened. I'm like, why? What is happening? Why are you, what are you anxious about, you asshole? Chill! Living Ruze is unfortunately born with guilt. Streamer Ruze has discarded that. True. The post-Discord call syndrome. So true, brother. Streamer Ruze is like when the Venom full body takeover. Yeah, the one you're talking to right now, me. That's Venom. That's Venom Ruze. The Ruze that's off camera is he's the fucking shitty Peter Parker Ruze. He's got to go to the Daily Bugle and turn in his fucking homework or whatever. This is Venom suit Ruze. Hello. You're welcome. Who the fuck is Eddie Brock? Oh, that's that blonde douchebag, right? Is that who that is? Am I wrong? Bring me pictures of Ruze. He's a menace. Tom Hardy? Is that guy a wrestler? No, he's the host of Venom. I thought Eddie Brock was like a school bully. And a prick. And kind of an idiot. That's Jeff Hardy? Oh, fuck. I knew that, dude. I knew that, dude. I clearly knew that. That was tertiary knowledge. Stop! That was tertiary knowledge. I knew that. Clearly, I had my Hardys mixed up. All right? Tom Hardy? Isn't that the place where you get the fucking Whopper Jr. or whatever? Yeah, it wasn't me. It was Venom, guys. It was Venom. Okay, so now that we've established that there's two different Ruzes, you can never ever hold me accountable for anything I do or say. I now have a permanent excuse. It was Venom Ruze. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's so fucked up. Anyway, what else did I do in August? Man, I did a lot. There was obviously Uncle Herbs 3D was really fucking cool. I hope you guys really enjoyed the little cameo we had there, the little like performance we got to put on. That was fun. That also was a pocket dimension of memory that I choose not to perceive. I don't remember singing that. Or I don't remember any of that, actually. I probably got Venom suited on that one. I think I got like Kawaii suited. You know how there's like a Venom symbiote? There was a Kawaii symbiote and it took over my body for a minute. But it's okay. That wasn't me. That was different. That was a different Ruze. You can't hold me accountable for that. Anyway, it was really cool. Thank you, Uncle Herb, for inviting us and having us on for that. It was super fun. Can that be a karaoke song one day? Over my dead body. Over my dead body. Yeah, that was Vinyam. Vinyam? Yeah. The Ruzeverse is expanding rapidly. Yeah. And then there's me. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Woo! And then a Ruze comes out and just fucking clocks me. Just doink. Here's your canon event, asshole. I've already had like 347 canon events in my life. I don't need any more. Let's see. What else did I do? I'm trying to think, man. I'm just thinking back to all the cool merch I've seen. You guys brought a lot of cool merch to the meet and greet. And also I've seen a lot on Twitter. Maybe at some point what I'll do is I'll take like all the merch I have that I've collected, either like, so here's the secret. Often, if I know that there's cool merch at a con, I'll send friends or acquaintances to go collect that merch for me, and then I make them mail it to my managers, who mail it to me. So take that. I have a lot of fan merch. That's my big secret. So anyway, I've been enjoying seeing all the merch in the merch shader tag, so keep tagging that, please. I love seeing it. I saw a Pollux Ida bag, which, I mean, to be fair, I also saw at the meet and greet. But thank you for taking high-res pictures of those and sending them to me. Well, not to me, but putting them on Twitter so I could see them again. Nitro! Don't let Vinyam Ruze distract you from the fact that the Cat VP Oh My Pet is still available on the Holo Store. No, actually, it sold out a while ago. They actually discontinued that. I'm so sorry. It's too late. Ooh. Sorry. That one's gone. Anyway, Tactical Alicia, thank you for the early birthday wishes, and welcome back for a full month. Bye. Dude, the Pollux Ida bag was so good. It's so cute. Yeah, there's a Pollux Ida bag, real, with cam badges and everything. It's so cool. So cool. Custom made. Anyway, yeah. Please, if you have a Ruzader, or if you have any Ruze merch, even like fan merch, put it in the merch Zader tag. I love seeing it. I'll try and gather all of mine up at some point and put it all there so you guys can see what I got going on as well. What else did I do in August? I'm just trying to think about, like, obviously there's like a ton of stuff here. I did the VTrust server where you guys were introduced to a brand new stupid character that was so fucking half-baked, it's insane. But I'm glad you guys liked him, I guess. He seemed weirdly popular. There's like a lot of art of fucking Crescent Razor Moon out there, which is bonkers to me, but sure. Glad you loved it. I can't believe that the world's shallowest Chuny was like so well received. But you know what? Great. Love that. Yeah, fair. That's my spiritual husband? None of the Ruzebo were it. He was it for me. First of all, no Ruze is anybody's spiritual husband. That's off the table. Those guys could be your enemies and nothing else. Second of all, that guy? Really? I would die for Razor Moon? You will. I'm spirit gatekeeping. But Queena, I don't care. You wouldn't get it. I liked his persona, Razor Moo. Yeah, he was alright. Dang, marriage canceled before we could propose. This is so sad. You guys are allowed to propose, but I'm letting you know that I'm going to like lobotomize that part of my brain if there was ever any, if that ever happens. They're going down. They're dead to me. The base destruction was cinema. I can't believe that shit. That was a genuine accident. I'm so sorry to the people in that base with me. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I got to play a couple new games, which was a lot of fun. I got to play V Rising for the first time this month. I think this is the month where I started Tainted Grail ? I got to play Night Rain with Vantacrow and Girl DM. I got to play He Is Coming, which is a cool little indie title you guys should absolutely 100% check out. A lot of edgy games this month. I got to collab with Roy Kiato and Vantacrow again, and Athena and Joel over on Roy's channel watching some Power Rangers was really cool. We did a little bit of Grounded 2 collabs with Shinri and Haka. I don't think Axel was there for that one, but that's all right. I did the Fluffy Brush collab, hanging out at Uncle Herb's, like 3D was really cool, and getting to watch that live was super fun. Like I got to sit in the audience and cheer with you guys. That was cool. I've done a lot of collabs, I just realized this month. That's like a lot. I did enough collabs I could have taken a week off and just collabed. Huh. Gurglax says, Queen is already my husband, sorry. You know, I actually got a couple proposals at the meet and greet. I'm not going to call out the Ruzeters who proposed. Unless... No, I'm just kidding. But I remain, as ever, married to the game. Thank you for the soup, by the way. Did I say yes? I don't know, dude. That's on meet and greet Ruze. He was in a fugue state. Whatever he said is not legally binding. Ghost Cat! Fun fact, Cat VP was the first and so far only VP I've ever bought. It was great, no regrets. And this is my first super chat. Not even one regret. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Are you saying I your first super chat? Twirl's hair. Sorry, I meant Twirl's hair. Meet and greet Ruze is giving Vegas chapel wedding. Yeah, if you get married to me at the meet and greet, that's not legally binding. That's a Vegas wedding. That's fake. Unless you're filthy rich, in which case, actually, that is legally binding. I'll be at your house in 3 hours. See you there. But I do still have a strict, like restraining order. You can't be within 10 feet of me, roughly. So if I'm ever like, you're just gonna have to kind of know where I'm at all times. This does include vertical space. So if I'm 10 feet below you, you need to go up a floor or you need to move. Good thing I can throw further than 10 feet. You ain't safe. I'm insane at dodging. If I could dodge a wrench, I could dodge a ball. Have you seen how I dodge affection? It's insane, dude. I've got both metaphysical and physical, like, spidey sense. It's nuts. It's bonkers. Trust me. You can't hit me with any thrown object, nor can you hit me with any sort of emotional damage that I can't dodge. I'm crazy at it. Can I dodge a wrench? Yup. If you could dodge a rocket launcher, you could dodge a ball, I could dodge that too. What, like proposing to you with a $20 bill? Kinda, yeah, Myra, yeah. Except there was rings, I think. Yeah. Also, somebody didn't get to read their like message they wrote, and I was so sad. Can you dodge a Shiori brick? Easily. There's no brick that can hit me. Listen, here's the thing. I can dodge every physical object ever thrown at me. I can dodge all like compliments and praise thrown my way. I'm insane at it. I'm like a liquid man. I'm like The Mask, played by probably Jim Carrey. I don't know. That's probably who did that. I am impossible to hit with either bullets or kindness, and I can even dodge super off the cuff fucked up shit. I mean, I stream alongside people like Shinri and Gerard and fucking, I don't know, Flayon. There's nothing you can say that's gonna catch me off guard because I'm nutty with it. Can you dodge homework? Yeah, I did it throughout all high school. Didn't your sister throw a brick at you? I wasn't looking for that one. And ever since then, it's activated my superpower. That was my canon event. That was me falling into the chemical vat like Joker. Except in this case, it was a cement block thrown on top of my head. That changed something in my brain and made me impossible to hit with anything. Ooh, doink. Aura says, I'd marry you. But it will require you to immigrate to Canada and live in a shed in the middle of the woods my family owns. The internet's crap, though. Okay, well, that one's off the table. Sorry, Aurora, but thank you for the soup. Guess we have to scratch the Marrying Ruze Act in Pandora. Yeah, you do got to take that out of Pandora. I'm sorry. Pandora's Whispers can't have that one. You can have it as a sub side plot as like an unlockable content if you beat the super secret boss that's level 100 at the end of the game, who's definitely probably not Sephiroth. Probably. Maybe. Yes, I can dodge the 30th. I just won't stream. What are you going to do then? Bleh. Bleh. Release the Otome cut of Pandora's Whispers. Don't do that. Anyway, what else did I do in August? We're talking about other things now. I started playing Mystic Bastionlands with a group of, I wouldn't say friends, but acquaintances off stream, so that was pretty cool. Though I do, unfortunately, I just remembered, actually, I got to message them and tell them that I'm canceling this week because I've got a brand new surprise meeting. Woohoo! Which I'm going to have to stay up late for. Kind of like the meeting I stayed up late for yesterday. Yay! Anyway, but I also started practicing keyboard off stream. Maybe I'll do like a keyboard Minchi in the future where I do some keyboard practice or something for like, you know, like an hour or so. Nothing crazy. Is this the IRL group from the Nerd Shop? No, I've not been playing with an IRL group. I've been playing over Discord with a group of people. So that's been pretty cool. Maybe I'll do like a keyboard Minchi. I tested out trying to use the cat microphones that I use for Pollux and Arcturus, and it seems to work okay-ish. I could probably wear that like clipped on my shirt and do some keyboard practice or something. I mean, that could be cool. I've been trying to learn to play Moonsetter on keyboard, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it's been fun. It's been interesting. I've never played an instrument in my life other than one time fucking around with someone's guitar at a party and playing the lead up to they taught me like the easiest guitar stinger in the universe. And I think it's like the smoke on the water thing, right? The wow, 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 wow. So I guess I could probably technically play that on acoustic. But anyway, Moonsetter, yeah, it's a Homestuck song that goes boo doo 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 doo. Boo 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 doo doo. Boo 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 boo. Yeah. So anyway, it's by Tobes. It's by my boy Tobes. We're on nickname basis, me and Tobes. Toby Fox, yeah. So yeah, I've been doing that off stream. I ended up grabbing a new mic and a new setup. Like, as in, like, I'm gonna get a new desk because my space has been cramped. I've been doing the same thing for like years, and it kind of sucks. And I've had this mic for about 4 or 5 years now, and it's really been fucking me up in collabs and on Discord. People just keep saying I'm really quiet, and it's not coming through. And I don't know what to do at this point. I've tried every software fix I can, and every like computer side fix I can. So I've decided to just get a new mic at this point. And I pray it works. Please let it work. Please let it work. Please and thank you, please. Anyway, so hopefully that new mic fixes this. I'm also getting a new desk because I want a standing desk. I want to be able to like stand while I stream. Maybe not all the time, but you know, sometimes I'd like to be able to stand or maybe walk when I stream, that kind of stuff. I think that would be a little healthier for me, and I'm tired of sitting around constantly now that this is kind of a full-time gig. What else did I do in August? Hold on. There's a lot of highlights that aren't on this board here. I took all of my cats to the vet. It was a bit of a nightmare. A nightmare for my wallet, that is. But I got all of their shots updated. I got them all checked out. I made sure everything was okay. Unfortunately, I learned that Pollux needs to have a tooth removed, so that's going to be kind of a hit. By the end of this, I'm going to have spent like $2,000. Woohoo! But I'm doing the right thing, and I'm taking care of my cats. So that's what matters. All separately, right? Yes. We couldn't get them in on the same day. The vet lady was like, well, we could, but like, not really, because there's like the scheduling issues. So she's like, if you could bring them in like She tried, to be fair. The vet lady tried, but like it was basically like I could bring in 2 and then 1 and then 1, or I could separate all of them. And if I brought in 2, I would have to bring them in like 2 months later or some shit. I don't know. It was a lot of scheduling bullshit. But anyway, I ended up having to take them like 1 at a time on 2 separate days. But I did manage to squeeze them like back to back. So it was like on a Tuesday and a Wednesday type shit. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it meant I had to go to the vet at different times on both of those days. So it was like I go in at like 8 a.m. and then I come back later at like 3 p.m. And then the next day I go in at like 9:15 a.m. and then I come back at like 11 a.m. or whatever. But whatever. Oh yeah, now I've got to do the Pollux tooth, so I got to go back again. And that's going to be super expensive, but it is what it is. I did it. Thank you, Ruzators, for all the support and helping me take care of my dumb, stupid cats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did get through it. I did survive. And you know what? I'm just happy to know my cat's doing all right. Do they cry on the way to the vet? Yeah, actually. Yes. Very, very frustratingly. Yes. Honestly, Methuselah wasn't that bad. He was pretty okay. Little lady cried the whole way. Pollux was surprisingly vocal. He's usually pretty quiet. It might be the first time I ever like heard him almost make a real meow sound. Arcturus cried the whole way. They were all pretty chill at the vet though. So that was nice. And then they cried the whole way back. Yeah, he almost made a meow sound. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, of course I talked to them the whole way there. Of course I give them the, what's wrong? Stop crying, you big baby. You're a big baby. Somebody's scared. Somebody's being a little baby. Type of shit. You know it. Gallopin can help if they're stressed on the drive. They cry, but they don't they're not like making a mess or anything or being like super bad. The worst of them is Little Lady by far, but she'll try to claw her way out of the carrier. It's whatever. I can deal with it. I buckle them in. I'm fine. It's okay. But yeah. Man, there's so many edgy things here. Bonkers. I did so many edgy fucking goofy streams. I can't believe I played V Rising and that kind of inadvertently influenced making like Dark Lord Crescent Razor Moon. I mean, like not 1-to-1. Definitely like Dark Lord Crescent Razor Moon is kind of just a chuny character, but like the whole like I'm pretty sure the idea for being a stupid like vampire came from playing V Rising. Was probably implanted in my head subconsciously. I guess welcome to the Foosball Crescent. Not really. That's not a real thing. Unless, unless who's the real red one? No, I'm kidding. That's not true. That's not true. He's just a guy. He's a dumb character. He's He's not real. I'm playing. He's just a dumb character. He's not a real guy. Stop. But yeah, V Rising was a lot of fun. I do hope I get to stream that again at some point, or maybe we could do like a community night for it. I don't know yet. But obviously we're going to do Zomboid first if I can help it. Ruze, stop lying to us. No, I love lying to you. It's my favorite thing. Huh. So, you really thought my name was Woos this whole time? I've got bad news for you, Ketchan. I've been lying all along. It was all a woos. Sorry about that. Anyway. Yeah, you're welcome. I do. I lie for fun. I can't help it. It's my nature. Your Ogni unsub. Listen, if you're gonna leave and storm out the door, you don't want to have a verbal hiccup. That's an embarrassing way to make an exit. You can't like stomp your feet, slam the door, and be like, "I'm Ogni. You'll never see me again." It doesn't work. Boo! Hey, Pixie Punk, thanks for being exceptional for 15 months. Boo to you. I'm also Ogni. You know what? I'm done talking. I'm done with League of Legends. So anyway, yeah, minor spelling mistake, point left. Listen, you guys point out every single typo I put on my schedules. Fuck you guys. I'm allowed to. Get me Ogda ear. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. Leave the ball. You go home. Anyway, yeah, a lot happened this month. Just to kind of recap, I mean, I did V-Trust. I did so many collabs. Night Rain, V-Trust, Power Rangers, Grounded 2. I did the Anime New York City panel with Shinri and Gerard. I did meet and greets with you guys, which is kind of collab if you think about it. We're kind of putting on a show for the poor handler. God, so much happened this month. So much happened this month. And it feels like I did nothing because all of my goals are laying rotten on the ground. They're not even in the refrigerator. They're just sitting there, dude. Man, whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyway, that's my highlights for the month. It was pretty cool. I got more done than I thought for sure. I got more done than I thought. So I'll take that. Dude, I even did like a bunch of solo gaming. I started Pikmin 2 this month. You guys might have forgot that. That's right. I started that this month. That's how long this month has been because I've squeezed so much shit into it. I started Pikmin 2 this month. I played He Is Coming, which is a new game. I got back to Pester Quest this month, believe it or fucking not. Started V Rising. I played a fuck ton of Tainted Grail, and I hope to play even more of that. I Zen lost in Minecraft again. Yeah, I even played Minecraft this month. You might have forgotten I had time to play Minecraft this month, but I did. I fucking did, dude. That's how long this month has been. I've squeezed so much shit into this month. It's not, whatever. Anyway, crazy. I finally finished drawing all of the Ruzader commissions, by the way. Right? I even played Pseudocats. I started another new game. I brought back Q Remastered. Isn't that bonkers, dude? How many things I did this month? Yeah. I did some endurance straight. Man, I went crazy. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this for a minute. I don't have a slide for membership because I just didn't do enough for membership to talk about it, but I'll talk about membership for a minute. It wasn't a lot. It's been easy to catch a live, so that's been nice. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait one gosh darn ding dang second. Now, wait one fucking second. Are you saying I'm too available? Do I need to cut back? Am I becoming too accessible? Am I becoming someone you're just like, whatever, I could watch Ruze later. He'll always be live. Maybe I gotta stream twice a week. I gotta make sure I'm still valuable to you. You are, yes. Okay, well, random said it, guys. Sorry, twice a week from now on. I'm too available. Sorry. I've been too kind about time zones. I've had enough. You guys hate me. You don't watch me anymore. You hate me, and it's because I'm always around. You're like, oh, fuck that Crimzon Rulez guy. I'm gonna go watch VeggieTales. Crimzon Rulez is always live, but VeggieTales is never live. I'll watch him later. Well, I'll show you. I'm only gonna be live for 2 minutes a month, and you just got to figure out when it is, and I'm not even gonna tell you. No more schedules. You just have to figure it out. You have to show up when you're ready. Bleh. Bleh. Brother, your income? Who cares anymore? Who cares? I'll just sell Pollux. Ooh, I have these like little lemon candies, and I want to grab one really bad. My eyes just locked onto them because I forgot they were over there, and now I want one, but I shouldn't because I got to keep talking. I should not put that like lemon gobstopper in my mouth. That's a bad idea, but I really want it. But I want it. Wow. First of all, Peachy, it's not an Akasupa. It's a Crimzupa. Second of all, holy shit, Falcona, thank you for the Crimzupa. Falcona's Akasupa says, sneaky soup for you and the kitties. Love you all, Ruzaders. And you too, Ruze. Twirls hair. This soup was not supposed to be in the middle of this debate about timing. First of all, thank you for the Akasupa. Second of all, I think what you're trying to tell me, and I'm trying to decipher your, the Sun, Montana, Dare behavior here. But if I'm gathering what you're saying correctly, it's that you support the decision to stream twice a week and not be as available. Got it. Scorpio agrees, apparently. Thank you for 15 months, Scorpio. Okay, so the new term for tsundere is Sunday Montana. Don't explain yourself. Just be like, that's very Sunday Montana of you. You just love twisting our words. Yeah, it's my favorite. Yeah. Dude, don't be so Sunday Montana, Ruze. I'm not Sunday Montana, but there are people who are. There are people who are. Stream every day, please. No. No, because unfortunately I have to do work. Otherwise, I would stream every day. This is me taking a break. Anyway, so as far as membership goes, I'm going to be having those thank you notes out soon for the Exceptionals and Glucose Guardians. Don't worry about it. I did do 4 months, by the way. I did a full quarter of testing out the idea of doing like sort of like every... or I did 3 months, rather. I did a full quarter of the year testing out the idea of doing like a sort of quarterly thank you thing, and I didn't like it very much. It was hard to keep track of, and it just kind of feels like I was constantly like anxious about missing somebody or like misreading times and stuff, and I felt like I spent more time quadruple, triple, like quintuple checking to make sure I got a hold of everybody, but didn't accidentally give somebody 2 or something. That it was too much. It was weighing on my mind too much, so I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going back to just monthly thank you notes. So I'll have those soon. My voice pack for this month, it has been delayed. I had a bunch of surprise homework sprung up on me and things I need to re-record that I did not do good enough on the first time. So here's the reality of being an idol is you're not always going to knock it out of the park the first time. And by that, I mean, I'm pretty bad at a lot of stuff and I'm still learning. And I will never fucking give up, brother. But there are times when I'm just genuinely not satisfied with my work, or it is actually like truly, truly embarrassing to me how poorly I did. So I'm putting it upon my shoulders to do it again in a much shorter time frame. So unfortunately, that means pushing back other projects that I really want to get to work on and finish up. So that means I've got to push back the voice pack for a little bit because I have to go redo a bunch of homework I already did. Anyway, that'll be fun. Kumo Lily says, are we getting more Sunday Montana, VP? No, never. Not if I can help it, Kumo. Not if I can help it. Thank you for the suit, though. Akia, thank you for 20 months of being exceptional. Really appreciated the Sea Friendly Hour streams last month, though. Oh, the 8 a.m.s? Okay. I mean, I'll probably do more of those just because I think it's fun to kind of do like some sort of long form chill game, especially on days where I don't have a lot to get done. Those are great days for those. So, I mean, I'll probably still poke into those once in a while. I don't know if it'll be like every week necessarily. It's probably going to be once in a while. But I like doing them. And I know that there's a lot of C's haters. So when I can help it, I like trying to be conscientious of that. So that was fun. That was pretty cool. Falcona says, do not put words into my soup because all of what you put into my soup is true. You would never do that, Crimzon Rulez. You've never put words into my soup, but just in case, I'm warning you that you shouldn't. However, that last Crimzupa was definitely about supporting you, only streaming for 2 minutes a week and everybody just having to scramble to catch up to you. Okay, Falcona, thank you for saying that. Thank you. I like that. Thank you for the soup. To be fair, it is all on you and how busy you are, so I'll still support you regardless. You questioning this is questionable. Also, you can do it, Ruze. Thanks. Great soup. It was really long-winded, but I liked it anyway. Very good. That's a really long soup, but I liked it. Thank you for the soup. Falcona drops a Crimzupa. Me is a dick about it. Crimzon is a dick about it, Ruze. That kind of sums up everything about me. Anyway, thank you for the soups. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Anyway, I've got like, so basically what had happened was I did a recording and I didn't like it. Is the reality. I didn't like it and I'm redoing it. I thought it was pretty bad, which, in my defense, I didn't exactly choose this, so that's fun. But you know what? That's part of being an idol. I gotta roll with the punches. And sometimes I take on burdens that are not my own. And that's life, baby. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna go back at it. I'm gonna go twice as hard. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it when it's done. You're gonna love it. And if you don't love it, whatever. I tried my best, and that's what's important. I gotta try my best. That's being an idol. I just gotta try my best. But it does make me angry. Okay. Professionals have standards. Sometimes professionals have to be the bigger person, and as much as I want to be a little bitch about this or be like, listen, man, you pushed this on me, I won't. I will bear the weight of the world and the government on my shoulders if I must. I will carry everything. All right, I can do this. I am Atlas. I will do this. I will do this. Okay, anyway, I've got a lot of recording I got to get done, and in very short order. So that's probably going to happen today and tomorrow. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to be pushing back to VP, which I would much rather be working on right now. And hopefully I'll have that out next week or the week after. Keep an eye out for that. I'm going to work really hard to try and get everything done in time. Anyway, so tier 3, I did a bunch of cat pictures and I've got more coming. I actually lined up a couple just yesterday, but I was kind of in the middle of editing them and making sure they're nice and pretty. So I'll have those out probably today. Probably. Tier 2, I made Armis en route. I did not get to do gaming with the Ruzaders, which is a little sad, but hopefully I'll be making up for that this week. So that'll be fun. Yun, welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, September's going to be hella busy. Oh, yeah. I know. I know. Oh, boy. I love having everything stacked up in 1 month. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Anyway, tier 2, I made Armis en route. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was fun. I've got a lot that's going to happen this month, and I'm still going to find time to squeeze in membership streams and get everything done that I need to get done. I will do it. So, unfortunately, there is a lot I didn't get done that I wanted to get done. So let's talk a little bit about my plans for September. So in August, what I did not get done was I didn't get to do the Zomboid server. I didn't get to do my VR chat 3D stream that I really wanted to do. Which sucks because I got a new modem hooked up and a new sort of internet system hooked up entirely and a new sort of Wi-Fi booster hooked up that is specifically only rigged to my 3D suit. But I haven't got to test it on stream yet. I really want to do that. And I also want to do a cat camera and ASMR working stream pretty bad. So my plans for September that I'm definitely going to do. First of all, Twitch WoW Wednesdays. Super excited for that. I hope you guys are excited for that as well. I'm going to try to do that weekly. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off, but I'm definitely going to give it my best shot. That's going to be a new series that shows up on Twitch, and I'm going to do my best to, and I didn't say this on the schedule, but I want you guys to know, I'm going to do my best to simulcast that to YouTube, so hopefully those of you who don't want to be on Twitch won't have to worry about it. But WoW Wednesdays, I will try to make that a weekly thing on Twitch and YouTube. And if that goes really well, maybe I'll simulcast to YouTube and Twitch for now on. We'll see. I really want to do that fucking 3D Zatsu, damn it. I'm doubling up on how much I want to do it. I'm doing the big leg lock fucking 3D Zatsu special where I become 2 of me and make it happen. No, that's not true. There's only gonna be 1 of me, but still. Random says, Ruze, I know this whole idol thing wasn't something you wanted to do at first, but thank you for giving it a try beside it. We're all happy you're here. Hey, no problem. The idol thing, thank you for the soup. The idol thing I'm mostly getting used to. Listen, it's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff I can't talk about. Tensions are high for me personally right now, but that's okay because I am an adult and I will make it work. And there's no pressure that anybody or anything can put on me that I cannot handle while still maintaining my duties to you guys and to myself and my moral obligation to keep pushing it. I will make it work. I don't give a shit how hard it is. I don't give a shit how much is slopped onto my fucking plate. I will get 1 hour of fucking blink a day and I'll make it happen. And if that's I don't care. I'm gonna make it happen. I will I will take everybody's burdens onto my goddamn shoulders, and I will keep pressing forward. But anyway, it's all right. I'm fine. I can make it work. The idle thing is okay. I will do it. I will do it. Blah, 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 blah. Diva, please get some sleep in there somewhere. Don't you worry. I might. Probably. I catch my blinks here and there in between streams and stuff. In between homework and streams. So, anyway, I'm thinking I might do a Q&A next month. Well, I guess technically this month. I'm thinking I might do a Q&A in September. I don't know if you guys would want to do something like that. I think it'd be cool to kind of get back on the same page and kind of like adjust for like small changes and things that happened in content. A lot has gone on this year, and things have been kind of like somewhat stagnant, sometimes somewhat pushed back at points, and some things have changed too much. I think definitely year one was me kind of finding my footing, and year two here has been me trying to catch up, especially after like the Xena Kuni arc kind of pushed back all of my big long-term projects I was working on. Whoa, hiccup. I really meant to have this like series of VPs done kind of almost around the time I did my 3D debut. So that's really been pushed back really far, and that makes me a little bit sad. I would like to go back to doing freeform VPs that are kind of a little bit more personal or internal or just more about my own self, because the brain ghosts are idiots, and I'm tired of them. No, I'm just kidding. But no martyr complex here. I don't have a martyr complex, okay? I just know when I am... It's not that I have a martyr complex. It's that I personally am responsible for carrying the burdens of everybody around me, and if I don't do it, it's a moral failing, and I'm objectively a bad person if I had the mental and emotional fortitude to carry it and chose not to simply for my own well-being. That's shitty of me, and fuck the me who would do that. I'm better than that, and I can do it, and I will do it. Whatever reality of Ruze gives up on that, die that Ruze, die. But I am the Ruze who will do it. I'm the alpha Ruze. I'm the real Ruze. Anyway, I was hoping to get done with the rainbow stuff, VPs by now, and I really wish I hadn't gotten pushed back so hard on that, but I'm gonna get it done, god damn it. But anyway, I want to do a Q&A talking about like kind of the direction of my content, how you guys feel about it, and how things are going, and how you like the like different time zones, and how you like the content I've been putting out, and the games I've been playing, and kind of like the more creative endeavors I've been participating in. If you guys like the sort of like Ruze tries vibe that I've been kind of going for, because I think that's me at my best, at my healthiest, is trying new things and things I've always wanted to be like take a stab at, and also just kind of talking about things I'm passionate about. But you know, that's all for the Q&A at some point. I think I want to put all of those types of questions in there, but we'll see. I don't know if you guys would be interested in Q&A, but I also don't know if I give a shit. I might do it anyway. I don't know if my managers would like me doing a Q&A, but I also don't know if I give a shit. I might do it anyway. Wish you the best. I'm also burning during these months. Thank you for the stream that I could keep working. Yeah, let's do it. We're all gonna work together. Let's go, Lemon. Rabbit Key says, petition for a sleep stream where Ruze just KOs for a few hours. That'd be kind of funny, actually. Maybe. We'll see. Do you talk in your sleep? I don't think. Pollux never said I talked in my sleep. Arcturus, do I talk in my sleep? He's just staring at me. Do you trust your cats to tell you the truth? No, I don't. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I think the only thing Arcturus would ever say back to me is feed me, father. Anyway, we've got the 3D Live, woo, coming up, and that is going to be on the 27th and the 28th. Oh, God, that's close to birthday time, and that's okay. That's good. You know, it's going to be a big old month. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are hyped for all the things happening at the end of the month and just in this month in general. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be pretty willy epic and stuff. CC says, looking forward to this month, the next few months, years with you and fellow Ruzeters. Let's go! Out the boys sing happy birthday to you. Ugh, I hope not. Yikes. Yucky! I hope not. I hope that never happens and that we have all collectively forgotten when my birthday is. The only acknowledgement I will even allow for my birthday is the fact that it's unfortunately constantly there on Twitter, which is what I screenshotted for that. Even though it's on the slide, yeah, that was the idea in my like sleep deprived zone where I was working on this morning before catching a few hours of blinking. Was like, oh, this will be funny because it's so tiny and small on Twitter. And then I put it on the slide and I was like, that's not really that tiny or small anymore. And the jet black of Twitter stands out, but oh well, it's there now. My brain thought it was funny and unnoticeable while I was like, I had come out of a pretty long meeting and I knew I didn't have a lot of time to work on this before I had to get like at least an hour or two of blinking. And in my brain, I was like, that's tiny and funny. And now I'm like, that's not that tiny and funny. Oh, well. It's funny to me. I still like it. Oh, you use dark mode edgy? No, I just don't want to blind myself when I'm like laying in bed staring at my phone. And also when I'm sitting in a dark computer room staring at my computer screen. Leave me alone. Claudine! Thanks for being an asshole. Light mode users spotted. Light mode users spotted. Wolster says, I started a new job in a care home. I feel you. Good luck this month. Streams help me relax. Cannot wait till Jen Skibbity is in there. Lol. I don't think you want to deal with Jen Skibbity in a care home, but okay. Oh, Skibbity, yes, yes, yes. You don't want to know what happens when a person whose mind is ailing starts associating toilets with comedy. You're going to have a bad time. That's life, though. Alex. Come here. No? Okay, fine. Jerk. Come here. Come here. He hates me. He hates me. Whatever. What else did I have planned for next month? Obviously, gaming with you guys. Blah, 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 blah. Was there anything specific I had in mind besides WoW Wednesdays and gaming with you guys? I've got my Gundam stream this weekend. I've got the concert, my birthday. I'll probably wait on Weekly Grounded. I didn't put this on the slide, but I think I'm probably gonna wait on Weekly Grounded until the Axel update. And I know you guys are like, what? They're making an update all about HOLOSTARS English fucking Tempest branch Axel? No, but there is a new boss that is a big ass tarantula named Axel coming to the game, and I wanna wait for that update before I really get into it. Yeah, Axel Sirius of HOLOSTARS-EN. That's true. That's true. Yeah. That's real. Is it orange? It is. It's orange and blue. Yeah. How'd you know that, Arborist? It's orange and it's named after Axel Sirius. Sorry about the hitbox. 1 sec. I'll fix it. Ah, tasty. Is it an Australian tarantula? Yeah. Dodge this. I can't. I tried. Thanks for the Crimzupa. Good luck with your duties. Thank you for the Crimzupa. Thank you for the good luck. I'm trying my best out here, brother, and I'm gonna make it happen. It's been a stressful last like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. Has it been 4 weeks already? It'll be 5 weeks. Oh my god. Anyway, it's been a stressful 5 weeks, but I think I'm holding it together. I got it. I'm fraying at the edges a little bit, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. Thank you for the Crimzupa. I'm good. I'm so smart. I'm so good. I'm so strong. I'm so big, hot, sexy. I got this, brother. I'm handling this so healthily. Don't be like me. Don't be like Crimzon Rulez. Anyway. If you say I'm Gucci enough times, it'll be true. It's true. It will. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Prada. I'm Gucci, baby. I'm nutty with it. So, what else do I got going on this month? I would like to do that cat cam that we talked about last month. I would definitely like to do sort of a cat cam ASMR parallel working stream. I've got the Zomboid server coming up this week. I believe should be pretty good if I can get it working. I'm going to test it out a little bit beforehand, and I'll let you guys know. But the plan is to do that this week. The plan is to do Gundam this week. The plan is to start WoW Wednesdays this week. I'm kind of starting a lot of stuff this week, but here's a plan that I can't control, but is interesting. Hey, I don't want to brag or anything, but like, I'm only 12K away from 100K subs, and Spooky Month is next month. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Could be kind of cool or whatever. Could be kind of cool or whatever. Spooky Month is next month, and I'm 12K away. Wow. Shin is putting in the work on X. Poor Shin. Botting your channel, right? Don't you dare bot my channel. I swear to God, I will genuinely end a fucking stream. So 12K chips. I don't think the chips are doing it, but I mean, I appreciate the chips. Thank you. But no, I've just got to get out there, and I got to start promoting myself to people. I guess I got to stand on the street corner and start waving, like standing there with like a newspaper cap on and being like, idols, get your idols here. The most bad-mouthed, vile-tempered piece of shit idol you ever seen. He's a real garbage pile. Pulled him right out of a dumpster fire. It's the world's worst idol. Come watch the stream. You like idols? Come here. So I could probably do something like that. I don't know. I assume that's like the best form of advertising or something like that. I don't fucking know. Maybe I could just be normal and make some clips or something, but that takes work and time, which I don't have in big supply right now. So we'll see. Let's go. Come see one of the idols of all time. He definitely, technically, by legal standards, qualifies as one, but that's literally the only way he qualifies. Come get your idol. Sign spin on the street for a promo. Ooh. Okay, that could work. That's a good idea, Zuno. You should probably do that. Yeah, that won't have any consequences. You definitely won't lose your job. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun. So yippee! That's my plans for next month. As far as I already kind of talked about what I didn't get done for August, but let's talk a little bit about everybody's favorite, the shill time. I mean, sorry, my bad. Oops, I meant merch time, which I love talking about. It's my favorite. So. Merch. There's definitely, a couple things going on right now. So I've got... If I catch one more motherfucker gunning their gas in this neighborhood with all these fucking stray cats running around, I am gonna start throwing fucking bricks. I think I'm gonna start throwing bricks. Yeah, I think I gotta sit outside and just hold bricks. Anyway, yes, sorry, I got super distracted by that. So we've got the Cafe de Yumi by HOLOSTARS English Armus collab. As you can see here, there's a ton of really cute little things you can get a hold of. They were actually boothing over at Anime New York City, I believe. So maybe you got to see those in person, maybe you didn't, but you can go ahead and get yourself some of the cutest little stuff ever. Look at that little coaster. That's a little happy Ruzader smelling that hot coffee. I want some hot coffee, actually. I should get a latte. I should make a latte. Or maybe I'll go get a hot coffee. I don't know yet. But anyway, I should go get a latte or make a latte. That sounds delicious. I'll do that maybe after this. But yeah, a lot of really adorable mascot And honestly, a little bit of us too. But a lot of cool mascot merch over at Cafe de Yume. They've got like coasters and sticky notes and little pins and stuff and like keychains. If you haven't had a chance, please go check it out. I'm going to grab the link for you and drop it in chat. And then we will talk about other stuff. But first, let's drop this link so you have a few seconds to take a look at this. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. The Armis collection. Actually, I should probably make sure that link works, huh? Before I just pin it. Hey, it worked. Gabadooby. They got their cute little vinyl stickers, which are waterproof, by the way. Just throwing that out there. They've got their coasters. They've got individual mascot coasters, but they also have like all of Armis's mascots together as a coaster. If you were interested in that, they've got a bunch of cute, adorable sticky notes that I want so bad. They got little chibi faces for all of us, and they've of course got enamel pins for the little mascots, which actually has different art than the coaster and the sticky note pin, or sticky note art, which is really cute. So anyway, if you're an Armada, you might love that. Can we stick them on water bottles? They're waterproof, so I assume so. Imp. I like the coasters. I'm a big fan of the coasters too. I love that little Rosetta sniffing the little coffee. Do you know how long the collab is? Ooh, I don't off the top of my head, unfortunately. I'm not sure how long that's going on. Sorry. Damn straight I said your name right. Can we stick it on? Wow. Yeah, you could do that, I guess. I mean, I assume the groundskeeper will probably, I'm assuming, scrape that off at some point as like sort of a respect thing. But maybe if you put like a sticky note above it that says, this is supposed to be here. Yeah. Maybe. Please leave this here. She loved Crimzon Rulez. Well, then they're definitely going to scrape it off because they'll know that was a lie. But hey, real quick, I've got another thing to shill at you, and you've had enough time to look at this. You've had enough time to look at this pinned message. You've had enough time to look at the Cafe de Yume thing. So this one is actually specifically, this is the post over on Twitter. Sorry, I meant X. For the new challenger. Not really new challenger. This is going to be the post for the HOLOSTARS English calendar. Please go interact on that post, because every time you guys interact with those posts, you remind management and tell the government at large, which management is not in control of, and who only look at numbers because they're a bunch of little goobers sitting in front of money, or like not money machines, sorry, digital like counter go up machines, and decide whether or not we're valuable based on that. So basically what I'm saying is, somewhere up there in the government, there's somebody who sees us as a bunch of ones and zeros. So go interact on that, and you will let them know that you like calendar good. And don't forget to download the wallpapers, please and thank you. You can download those wallpapers with calendar and put that on your desktop if you're a Flayon liker. And if you're a Flayon hater, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, that's my thing. I'm the red guy you're supposed to hate. Third of all, it's a really good piece of art. You're going to love it. There's a black cat in it. It's so cute. Turamzu, thank you for the 20 months of login bonus. Oh, did you click on the little chest down at the bottom right to get your login bonus? Yeah? Cool. Did you click on the notification at the top left to get your daily gacha? Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. Did you click on the notification that says I updated the game? Yeah? Oh, okay, cool. Did you click on the notification that's actually in a sub menu of the settings? If you click that and then you go down to the different like banners that are available right now, if you scroll down 4 banners and go to the free monthly banner, you can actually pick that one up as well. However, it's going to click on, and what's going to happen is when you click on it, it's going to take you to the paid banner, and it's going to give you the different tiers options that you can get for the paid banner, and it's also going to give you a little bit of FOMO because it's only available for 4 days. You can ignore that if you want, but you'll be missing out forever. But anyway, go ahead and click your monthly login for that one. And then when you're done with that, what you're going to want to do is it's actually going to pop up a new notification that is unclick-outable. You're going to have to acknowledge it and read it, and it's going to give you an accept terms of services thing. But when you click the accept terms of services thing, what that's going to do is it's going to take you to another notification for another login bonus that you get for accepting the terms of services, which is mostly just a useless currency that can't buy anything other than recolors, which also are prohibitively expensive, so you're encouraged to buy more of this free currency. But it will give you just enough that you think maybe if I just bought a $5 pack, I could go ahead and buy this. However, then you're going to have a bunch of the premium currency that you can't use on anything because it's not quite enough to buy yourself an actual new Ruze bow. So what you're going to want to do is you actually go for the $10 pack. But then when you have the $10 pack and you buy your new Ruze bow, you're going to have enough premium currency left over after you buy the main currency that the predatory practices we've used on you will convince you that you may as well just spring for the 20 at this point. Because, I mean, why not, right? Yeah, you should probably delete Crimzon Rulez. It's unhealthy for you. Anyway, yeah, go download that wallpaper. Check out that cool calendar. Number go up good. Company like when number go up. Please and thank you. You joke, I'd play a RUZOLVE TCG. Dude, a HOLOSTARS TCG. I want to, maybe we'll, oh, dude, what if we did a project where we design a HOLOSTARS TCG? That'd be kind of fun. I'd have to work really hard to make sure there wasn't a lot of power creep, though, but that could be cool. Guys, I think I bought a gym pack. Uh-oh, Myra. Uh-oh. See, what happened was you bought the blue gym pack, but what you wanted to do was you actually wanted to buy the green gym pack, because if you get the green gym pack, you actually have just barely enough to unlock the insufferable E-boy Ruze. But, I mean, if you're buying the green gym pack, you might as well step up to the yellow gym pack, because, I mean, right? Like, why wouldn't you step up to the yellow gym pack? Because if you step up to the yellow gym pack, then you can unlock the shonen protagonist Ruze, who's actually suffering tons of traumas and barely understands who he is as a man. And I mean, why are the yellow? Why not step up to the I suffer the insufferable. Let's go. What if we get the deluxe beginners pack? Oh, if you get the deluxe beginners pack, you actually unlock 2 RUZOLVE for free right out the gate, and you get baseline Crimzon Rulez. However, you do get the weaker version of baseline Crimzon Rulez. You get the version of Crimzon Rulez that was pre-Zephyr, which isn't great. It's not bad, but it's like it's not meta. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool if you want to like go for an off-meta build, but it's not meta. Do we get to pick what RUZOLVE we get? So if you get the highest tier of pack, you get 1 guaranteed RUZOLVE that you want, and then you get 3 rolls on the Gacha machine. So that's pretty cool. What do I get as a free-to-play? Ooh. You get a sticker you can put on your profile banner, and you get 1 emote that can be used every 6 minutes. How good is the pity? It's good enough that you'll probably justify spending $300, $400 a month to get the character that you want, even though you're like, wow, this gacha game's really nice and it has a pity system, so it's okay that I've spent this month on this gacha game. When in reality, I mean, you're still spending $300 on a game that otherwise could have been like 3 games, probably, but it's fine, I guess. Like, you'll convince yourself that that's kind of like a nice system and that they're doing you a favor, so it's fine. Because at least they didn't make it all gacha all the time. Holy shit. Zuna, think about the why that didn't roll at all. I said and then just kind of sat there. That's like someone punched me in the stomach. There we go. The Crimzupa. If you buy the red gym pack, you actually get more Ruze per Ruze, but I think they're gonna patch that out. Yeah, so if you buy the red gym pack, you actually get more Ruze per Ruze coin, which is pretty cool. So each Ruze coin kind of goes up to a 1.1 value, which I learned an interesting fact the other day from Hank Green, I believe. You guys want to hear a cool fact I learned? I'm going way down the rabbit hole. Hold on, let me finish talking about merch, and then we'll go down the rabbit hole. Thank you for the Crimzupa, Zuna. Crazy. Congrats on your money hack. Odie says, do you think I could get the 0.001% limited RUZOLVE SSR that is broken and will never show up again? And if I don't get it, it'll make me make PvP a pain. Yeah, you could probably get it if you put in $1,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. If you take out the college fund your parents were saving for you and you put it all on red, yeah, you could probably get it. Thanks for the 2 months, by the way. Chewy Nubbin says instructions unclear. There was a RUZOLVE flash, and now I have a weirdo in my room saying something about holy relics and masters and shit. Oh. Ow. Wrong one. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that. Hey, thanks for the soup, though. Which RUZOLVE is rank D character? All of them. All of them except for me. I'm the best. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, you guys want to hear a fun fact I learned? Did you guys know that camels don't store water in their humps? And I know what you're thinking. Of course they don't. It's not like just a big water balloon up there. But check this out. What they do store up there is fat. But check this out. The fat is more water than if they stored water up there. And you're saying, how does that work? That doesn't make any sense. You cannot create or destroy water. You can only have it go through the water cycle. You can't make more water. But it's true. The amount of fat they burn per gram is actually worth 1.1 grams of water. And the reason this works is because when they burn the fat, they need oxygen to do that. And their body is so efficient at processing that oxygen that it converts more of the hydrogen in oxygen into water than it uses burning it. So it expels the carbon dioxide and burns the fat. And per 1 gram of fat that is burned to make water, it uses 1.1 grams of water. So it becomes more moist as it burns the fat. I learned that the other day on a YouTube short. While I was taking a shower. That's a pretty cool fact. Thank you, Hank Green. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go back to merch real quick. Give me a second. There's another merch thing I wanted to... I've left you sit with the Flayon calendar long enough. Listen, you've had more than enough time. If you didn't click on the Flayon calendar, I am going to download League of Legends on your computer, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so the next part of merch is... Where'd my slide go? Where's my link? Hold on, I'm looking at my notes. 1 second. Oh! Duh. I'm an idiot. Never mind. This is... Boop, boop, boo. Probably the most important thing happening this month, by far. And there's no other events happening this month that you need to worry about. This is the HOLOSTARS-EN 3D live concert coming soon. That's right, HOLOSTARS Everglow, baby. Using the hashtag HSEverglow. That is going to be on September 27th at 8 p.m. PDT. So that's Pacific Standard Time for those of you who do not know. Pacific Daylight Time, whatever. Anyway, yeah, get excited for that. That's going to be super duper cool. It's a big project that we're all working really hard on. Please keep an eye out for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are really excited. Falcona says, waiting on the calendar with you on it. So how's that? You're waiting for the calendar for me? Well, you might be waiting a while, because as it turns out, there's literally not even a Woo's calendar. I told them not to bother. That's not true. I am excited. I saw the preview art for it. It's not what I thought it was going to be, but I like it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Don't forget to retweet the tweet and make sure you're hype about the concert. I know I put a lot of burden on you guys as fans and viewers to like help with number go up, but Corpo want number go up. The corporation says number go up, or else we stop feeding you, Ruze, and we're going to put you in the hole and we're going to spray you with a hose. It's going to be cold. It's going to be wet. It's going to suck. And I don't like it when they do that. So make number go up so they don't put me back in the hole. Please and thank you. Yeah, that's the reality of unethically. You guys don't like, we don't talk about this enough in the idol industry, but it's kind of like the meat industry. They keep us all in cramped quarters together. I can't even lay down when I blink. I just stand there kind of shoulder to shoulder with the rest of Armis. And then if we don't behave and number go up, they put me in a hole and they spray me with cold water to teach me a lesson. You don't like being in a wet hole? Hell no. What the fuck? What do you think I am? Think I'm a sex haver? I'm an idol, motherfucker. Sounds terrible. Did I learn my lesson? Nah. No. You thought I was going to lose that game of chicken, didn't you? You thought you were going to get me when you made that joke, huh? You thought I wouldn't fucking follow you down that stupid fucking wet rabbit hole? Wrong, asshole. Don't play chicken with me. I'll make the joke so much worse. Do not test me. Did I just... Okay, I regret the allegory I just made. So I did make the joke worse, and then I made it worse than I think a ghost me in my own brain just made it worse for me, following me further into that joke. I regret that. I will not be following anybody into any rabbits ever, so my bad. Sorry I said that. Wow, I really beat my own ass there. That was crazy. I kicked my own ass. Wow, good job, Ruze. Wow. I just, wow. Truly, I just fucking fell off the fucking boat into the waters of saying dumb shit. Wow. Anyway. What were we talking about? What were we saying? God damn, I gotta fucking watch out. So I'm like playing Mario Kart with my own fucking subconscious out here, leaving bananas to slip on. Fucking asshole. I got into first place, and the douchebag me in the back of my subconscious threw a blue shell, and it scooted all the way up to the front, hit me in the back of the fucking head with the worst innuendo I've ever heard in my life. Terrible. My life is a nightmare, and I am my own worst enemy. I'm on a racetrack with 12 other Ruzes, and all of them hate me. And each other. Sukiko, thank you for 20 months of being an Axel! It was so nice to meet you at Anime Impulse. Orange County. I was the Midwestern Flick Ruze cosplayer. Here to remind you to post more Pollux pics. I absolutely will if it means you're going to work on your Eat-A-Bag even more, because it's really cool and I love it. Also, your outfit was so cool. And that eyeshadow, dude. Wow. 12 now? Yeah, you're right, actually. I guess the number's gone up in Mario Kart. 24 other Ruzes are on the track. 23 other Ruzes if you count me. So there's 23 other Ruzes on the track. There's me, and all of them are trying to make each other say worse and worse stuff and make a fool of themselves in even more embarrassing and heinous ways. I don't remember what I said that was terrible, and I don't want to remember. So anyway, moving on. Yeah. Get excited. Also, thank you for 20 months, and thank you for coming to see me at Anime Impulse, and yada, 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 yada. Are meet and greets done with headphones or microphones and cameras at Anime Impulse OC? So, cameras and headphones and microphones. Are you asking if you're, like, shown on camera? Because yes. Yep. Have I looked at any of the outfit predictions for Everglow? Yeah, I have, actually, and I'm not going to Ruze Holland anything, so I have no comments on any of the predictions I've seen, and I've carefully liked none of them. No, I'm not Ruze Hollanding anything. Yeah, I like them. They're all really good. Holy shit, you're right, Leah. I did ignore you entirely. Monies! Get the hose! No! We won't go back to the hose again. We won't go back to the hose. Stupid, nasty money sons. No, that's not true. The managers work really hard. It's not them. They're not the ones pushing us for number to go up. The money sons are cool as hell. Filthy, nasty habits. I gotta listen to Gollum again. So I have this effect where if I don't hear a voice for too long, it starts to bastardize in my mind because I start mimicking my mimicry of that voice, and then over time I mimic my mimicry of that voice, and it starts to slowly like change. I used to be able to do a really fucking good Gollum. So did you ignore my super earlier too? Yeah, I did. I have to assume if you're asking that. Let me see what it was. Hold on. You really lied to me. Oh no, you did. Holy shit. You said you got a D&D book last year as a birthday gift. You think we slacked off this year so you can ignore your birthday? Oh, I did miss that one. Damn. What birthday are you talking about? Sorry. Actually, now that I think about it, you guys actually got my birthday wrong. That clearly said it's on the 30th month on the 9th day. So, see you then. Thanks for the soup. Steam-powered Twit said, you can ignore... Hey, guys! Ruzeters, look! Hey! Gather around. Come here. Hey, check this out. Look, guys, look, guys. Guys, steam-powered Twit... Oh, hold on 1 second. Guys! Hey! Guys, check this out. Look, guys. Guys, did you see that? Did you see what I just hearted? Did you see that? No? You didn't see it? It's okay. I got you. Hold on. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Steam-powered Twit says, I'm having trouble reading it. Hold on. Let me make it just a little bit bigger, just in case. I think it says, oh. Wow. I mean, that's awkward. My bad, dude. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad, dude. Fuck. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I really, damn. I really fucking let the butter slip out of my fingers on that one, huh? Damn. I really lost the big game on that one. I really fucking fumbled the foosball and lost the 5-pointer shot on that one. I'm sorry, man. That's on me. That's on me. I really fucking 5-card piled up this one. I'm sorry. Anyway, take your soup. Foosball cannot be fumbled and there's no fight. Yes, you can fumble a foosball. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't fumble a football? Are you out of your mind? That's a real thing. That's a real thing. I know it. I think this was a question asked before all the Armors 2.0 outfits, but whose Everglow outfit do you like the best / would you steal? Mine, I guess. Foosball's different? No, it is. Oh, shit. That's the tabletop thingy. That's the thing the dads play in the bars and the movies. Fuck! I knew that. I've used it as like an interchangeable word for like football for too long. That's my fault. That's not a Jeff Hardy. That's not the same thing. That is not a pop culture misunderstanding. That is just me using the wrong word for the wrong thing for too long. Have you never played foosball? No. That's a dad game. I'm sorry. You may as well have just asked me, are you a 50-year-old man who's drinking away his 7th divorce? Nah. It is not. Yes, it is, Fur Tree. Anyway, I'm sorry she left you. It will get better. Aren't you like 90? No, I'm 76 and dead. I've just never been divorced or married or had kids or seen a rabbit. I've never done any of those things. Ruze is only on his 3rd divorce. Exactly. It's true. I'm only on my 3rd divorce. Wait, wouldn't that mean your birthday would make you 77 and dead? Yeah. I thought Pogs was your... Okay. That's like adopted. That's different. He divorced the game, he divorced the bit, and he divorced all the Ruzeters who proposed. True! Actually, wait a minute. Let's go! Now, do I have any more merch just to talk about? I don't think I do, so I think that's probably the last thing I really needed to talk about today. You have a great uncle who got divorced 7 times? Holy shit. I lied! I have more to talk about. I forgot about my bingo sheet. Yippee! I got 1 bingo last month. That's how bad it was. Boo. 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 I would get sugar married. That's true. I would get sugar married. 100%. I'm down to be a sugar baby. Sign me the fuck up. If you are either rich or Final Fantasy's Fran, contact me. Or Sephiroth. Or Drifter from Deadlock, I guess. I don't know if I want to be Drifter or if I want to be with Drifter. I don't know yet. Anyway, the point is, if you are rich, give me a shout. So money or a fictional character? Yep. You would, Margarine. You would. Anyway, I've got 1 bingo and no others. And this is a stark contrast for an almost full blackout on the bingo board last month. This makes me very sad. There are so many things I wanted to do this month and I didn't get it done. I could have had it if I would have got Game with the Ruzeters, dude. I could have had it. What the hell does that mean? No, you know. Deadlock player. Spotted. This month was huge. I just didn't get my goals done. I got a lot done. I just didn't get my goals done. That makes me a little sad. It's okay though. But I did get a single bingo, and as it stands, I genuinely was too tired and did not have time to think of new goals. So next month's goals are the exact same, and hopefully this time I actually fucking hit them. I definitely think I'm gonna do a gaming with the Ruzeters. That's going to be easy. Ship posting is like baby mode. That's simple enough. Holo Marches, I'm going to try to do some work on that at least. If I don't get back to doing a session, I will at least do some work on that. There's a couple things on here that are going to be harder than others, but that's the point of a bingo. You want to challenge yourself, and that's fine. But there's definitely some on here that I did not get to do this month that I want to do in September, and I'm excited to do that. Does Root Armis count as designing a monster? I don't think so, no. I don't think I count that. I thought about it for a minute, but I decided not to. Thank you, peon thingy. That's the wisest words I've ever heard from a peon orc.
Takes a lot of dirt to make a mountain, dude. Keep at it.
Also, very verbose. I like it. Why did they make peons talk like that now that I think about it? Thrall didn't talk like that, dude. He's been hitting me with that fucking Loktar Ogar. I am Thrall, hero of the Horde, and quite verbose. Meanwhile, fucking peons are out here like,
I mean to understand word.
What was that about? That's fucked up. That feels like peon hatred. That feels like hating on the working class. Thank you for the soup, by the way, Aurora. That sounds like a little classism. That's what I'm saying, Suki. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's a regional accent? Oh, okay. Wait, then how come everybody with that regional accent specifically only does manual hard labor for the orcs? Are orcs? Anyway, interesting. Maybe the Horde isn't as, maybe the Horde isn't as inclusive as we thought. Maybe the Horde's got their own problems. They're like, we are a people of outcasts. We believe in equality amongst anybody. Anybody can rise to the top, no matter how strange or how different, except for those fucking peons. Except for these guys from this one region. Those guys suck. Those guys are ass. I'm like, damn, dude. Okay, shit. All right, my bad. You've alerted the Horde. My bad. So much for the tolerant Horde. Typical, dude. Wait, the Horde is problematic medias? We do have a lot of problems. We're trying to unionize, but the goblins keep winning. Yeah, ever since you invited those capitalist scumbags into your fucking Horde, things have gotten way worse. It started with the fucking Forsaken, now it's goblins. What's next? The peon said some way too real yo mama jokes. We don't like them anymore. Oh, Ruze, did you ever look into a manga for the book club? I'm sure we're not going this month, but next month maybe. Possibly. I've been looking at a couple different ones. I've actually been looking at some cool manga that I like the art style of, but I don't know if I'm gonna like the plot, so I might just skip it. We will see. I'm still looking around though. Anyway, peon thingy, you got this. Unionized, you got this. All right, that's it for all of my slides today for the resolve. So, boop, 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 boop. Okay, and now I'm back. I'm back to yap for a little bit, but I'm probably I'm probably gonna wrap up here in a second. But you know what? Let's talk about next week's schedule for a little bit, shall we? Well, this week technically schedule. Where's my schedule? Where is my schedule? There it is. Oh, huh? Why are you so what? Okay, wrong size, but that's fine. What happened to you? Twerp released a new album with a song called Critters, and it's very Ruze coded. I just wanted to share that. Thank you, Johan! Thank you for a month! I must listen to this album. It's the only way. Okay, I finally resized it correctly. What happened, Vela? It's art. It's art. It's real. It's real. So anyway, this week I am going to commentate on Fluffy Barrage. So if you guys go back one day in time, if you take your time machine backwards a day, you'll catch me doing that. I'm also going to be doing a monthly resolve at 1 p.m. I'll probably do that on Monday. So if you guys manage to, catch that on the way, you'll see that. Don't worry. And then Ruze, goddamn Schlan, relax. Your Coco Melon's still here. Fuck. No object permanence. You would fucking lose your mind at Peekaboo. Holy shit. You would go bonkers. Peekaboo would send you in an existential crisis every time. Damn, my dad's still playing Peekaboo after he left to get the milk 20 years ago. That's crazy. I'm sure he'll poke back out in a second, though. Anyway. Monday, I'm going to be doing the monthly resolve again. And then later that night, I'll probably be doing a little bit of Minecraft, maybe making some vlog lights. We'll see. Catch me at 8 p.m. EST. That's actually in the future, so you don't have to worry about your time machine for that, unless you want to get to it now, in which case I guess you could scoot forward a bit, but then, you have to confront the idea that maybe time is irrelevant and everybody you ever knew and cared about doesn't matter. Assuming that time is multiple dimensions in which you meet multiple versions of yourself and multiple versions of the people in which you have invested your, life into, in which case, if they can always exist at all times and you can go through any time frame where they could exist, then does one that really matters to you ever exist in the first place, or is it all just different iterations of a different person? And at that point, it could just be any person, so who really cares, right? So Tuesday I'm going to be thinking about nights and working to redo a bunch of homework I already did. I'll be doing that tonight too. It'll be great. And also trying to catch up on homework that I need to do for you guys and membership work. And that's just what I'm going to be doing. But Wednesday, my very first in a new series on World of Warcraft. You know what? I'll go ahead and tell you guys the concept behind it, because I'm pretty excited about this, and I'm excited to try it. It's a little bit outside my purview, but for those of you who are even vaguely interested in World of Warcraft, whether you are somebody who's thinking about getting into it or has thought of just curiously I wonder what this is all about and why people keep talking about it, or you're somebody who used to play WoW and doesn't anymore and thinks that old WoW is better than new WoW, that's me. I am going to be going back into World of Warcraft in its most modern iteration as somebody who has not played seriously since Wrath of the Lich King and not played casually since Cataclysm. I'm going to be reconfronting World of Warcraft as, I guess, what you would call a returning veteran to retail WoW. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to try to stream that on both Twitch and YouTube. I will try to make it a weekly thing. It'll be a series in which I am not playing hardcore, but just playing retail and kind of going back at it and comparing it to my memory of WoW. So I'm pretty excited about that and how that's going to feel and how that's going to go. Thursday, I'm going to be playing Silksong, whether I get perms or not. If I don't get perms, fuck you guys. I'm playing without you. If I do get perms, great. We can all hang out together. Yeah, well, if you watch your friends play WoW and you don't get anything about it, I will be explaining to you as I go through all of my thoughts and comparisons to my memory of WoW, as well as what WoW is about now and how it plays as somebody who also has not played modern WoW in a long time. Okay, Friday, I'm going to be playing Zomboid with you guys. I'm going to be playing permadeath mode. If I die, the stream dies. If you die, you're out of the server forever. I kick you out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye forever. And Saturday, I'm going to be playing... why Twitch for now? That's a great question, Muse. Mostly because I want to kind of try to break back into Twitch. It was one of my goals when I first started, and I never figured out simulcasting, and it's time to try to figure that out. And then Saturday, I'm going to be doing a Gundam hand cam at 8 p.m. Yippee! I'm going to be building the GMS Alpha Red Gundam because it's red, like me. It's going to be fun. I like Gunpla. I've only built one Gunpla, but I like it anyway. Yippee! Cool, hope you figured it out. I'll never be a Twitch watcher. Culture's too different for me, but there's a lot of people who feel the opposite. Absolutely. I feel like Twitch and YouTube are honestly pretty similar in a lot of ways. There's definitely some cultural shift, but I think for the most part, they're more similar than they are different. However, I understand that the culture is inherently different, so I don't blame you for that. I will probably try to figure out both, like I said, but if I don't, I understand. Sit that one out, cash me on the next one, brother. WoW and Gunpla? Ruze is me for real. It's true, Choxy. Check in the mirror. Behold. You've been fooling yourself this entire time. It's been you all along. That's right. The serial killer you were searching for, Detective Choxy, that's you. Woo! Get the hell. Ah! Okay, well, anyway. What's up, Cosmic? Welcome in. Yeah, Twitch lets me say the fuck word with no consequences. Yeah, me too, dude. Not a fan of the 80+ ads on Twitch. I mean, YouTube ain't doing too great on that one either. To be fair, they're both very aggressively adding right now. I think they definitely feel like they get most of their monetization out of ads, but I'm not here to criticize how those platforms run their shit, mostly because I am not well informed on how that works exactly. Typically, I'm very happy to criticize things I don't understand, because while you might not be a hater, I am. Don't worry. However, I think maybe biting the hand that feeds me at the moment right before I even start might be a bad idea until I'm more informed, and then I will find a way to criticize it in such a way that I still have plausible deniability and ride the fine line of maybe getting fired. Sorry. Softifus says, man shall play the Silk Bug game no matter what. Also, Twitch forever buffers for me, so I'll be on YouTube. Okay, I see you here. Thank you for the 2 months. Rose, what? It's my brand. My brand is being the guy who rides the line. Leave me alone. I'm very good at it. My entire life is riding the knife's edge of being well hated or well loved. My entire life is riding the knife's edge of, is he talking a little too much shit? Is he gonna catch that ish? And I don't know. But right now, I'm pretty fucking good at it. I've done pretty good at not tipping over the edge. Anyway, Cosmic, thank you for the 5 gifted chips. I would never use ad block on my browser to avoid all the intrusive ads that interrupt me on Twitch. Yeah, me neither, dude. That would be so weird. Why would you do that? Ruze, your income. Damn. If you're worried about my income, why don't you slide me a slide me a Benjamin. What's on the $1 million bill? Who's on that? Who's on that? Who's that guy? Cease! No. Why are you like this? Because ad block doesn't block me, motherfucker. I'm the ad that slipped through. How do you like that? How do you like that? This freak. Ick. You're welcome. Oh, Crimzon Rulez is on the $1 million bill? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Someone made a Ruze blocker immediately. Honestly, I guess technically there is a Ruze blocker. Just, downvote and mute my channel. and then downvote and mute me on fucking social media. That's technically a Ruze blocker, right? I'm sure there's a bunch of people who already did that. But if you already did that, first of all, fuck you. You have terrible taste. Second of all, since I'm objectively the best person on the entire planet and simultaneously the worst, you're wrong and you're stupid and you're dumb and I hate you and your parents never loved you. And that's a fact. If you blocked Crimzon Rulez, your parents never loved you. You can clip that. You can keep that. Sileki! Thanks for being a Ruzator. My Ruze block is putting my hand on the screen so I don't have to see you. If they did that, why are they seeing this? Okay, so I was gonna make a joke, or I was gonna agree that you're right. How could they possibly be seeing this? However, I think personally, first of all, real quick, thank you, Sileki, for being a Ruzator, and Nitrogalia for 20 months of being a Ruzator. That's bonkers. That is a Benjamin. You're right. You collectively fulfilled the prophecy. Personally, I think there's a good, healthy dose of people who probably hate my fucking guts and want me to disappear off the face of the planet. And yet still check in on me because secretly they have a little crush. Secretly they got a little crush and they just can't stay away. They're like, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy. What's he doing? And they kick their feet in check. And I think that's cute. Hello, hi, I'm the poison damage you can't shake. You'll never get the antidote for me, baby. You're welcome. I'm paying that 20 in 4 payments. I made too many impulsive purchases last week. A girl, don't pay that 20 at all then. Chill. Relax. That was a joke. Thanks for the soup. Oh my god, you guys are obsessed. The Sunday Montanas. It's true. The Sunday Montanas are all over the place out there. I've seen them. Don't think I don't see you, Sunday Montanas. I just don't engage with you because you don't deserve it. You're not cool enough. They'll still watch you nonetheless. It's true. They will. They're sweating right now. They're like, oh fuck, he knows. How does he know? Can we get more kisses for the haters? No, the haters are all out of kisses. It's over for them. I've noticed I throw kissies, like little sounds, only when I'm clowning someone, which is kind of weird. Kind of weird now that I think about it. That might say something about me and my own personal psychoses. Maybe I see kissing as an insult somehow. Maybe I see kissing as like a direct, like disrespectful maneuver. Like if I ever got into like a combat with somebody, I'd give him a little on the lips real quick, throw him off, make him be like, "What the fuck, brother? Holy shit!" Maybe I hit him with a smooch real quick to make him be like, "What the fuck?" And then I hit him with the axe. Love equals making others feel worse. Yeah, that might say something about like my internalized like lack of personal value, where I feel like maybe love itself is inherently a negative force because I've spent so much time thinking I didn't deserve it that I've internalized that it itself is hurting me and therefore it must hurt others. Or maybe that's all bullshit and I just think it's funny to make kissy faces at people because it attacks their fragile ego. I don't know. That's not true. I don't think that I don't deserve love. That was a joke. That was all a joke. Hee hee, wink. I relate, unfortunately. All right, get out of here. You stop relating to that. You deserve love. As Watsky might say. For legal reasons, that was all a joke. Is this a cry for help? No. But I like to ride that line. No, but much like riding a line of maybe getting fired and also maybe making people hate me, I like to ride the line of, is this a cry for help or is this a really meta commentary and a little bit of a ha ha hee? And you'll never know! You'll never know which one it is! Kick all the shins you want, losers! Woo! Well, don't kick Shin. Shin's working real hard. Don't kick Shin. Give Shin lots of love, but you can kick other people's shins. Oh, fuck, my VOD question of the day. My VOD question of the day is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? Be that a personality trait, a physical feature, a hobby you have, a skill. What's your favorite thing about yourself? Okay, bye. You deserve love. Bye-bye. And you also deserve my hatred, you filthy animal. See you tonight.